Zach this time takes the snap, tosses it to Johnson, coming right, slips one tackle, stays on his feet at the 10, at the 5, touchdown Lumberjacks.
With 7 games done in the 2014 season, senior Gus Johnson continues to make his case for consideration for the Walter Payton Award, given annually to the top player at the FCS level.
Gus Johnson has been a quality back in this conference for the last 3 years, and certainly our focus coming in is to be a little bit more of a balanced attack, and to have such a talented young man like Gus Johnson to start your era with, as far as trying to create an identity on offense and obviously win football games too. It's just been a joy to be on the side of the football where Gus is.
In SFA's 59-27 victory over Houston Baptist last week, Johnson eclipsed the 100-yard plateau for the 5th time this season, rushing for 133 yards and 3 touchdowns on just 17 carries. It was the 3rd 3 or more touchdown game of the season for Johnson, as he now has 6 in his career, the most of any Lumberjack in program history.
Sum it up, it's been great. It hasn't really slipped my expectations. We're having a so far winning season. Everybody's out there having fun, doing what we love to do, and the coaching staff is it's great. It's not a coach that I won't talk to. I talk to each and every one of them, and they're all great people.
For the season, Johnson has rushed 116 times for 986 yards and 16 touchdowns, sitting just 14 yards shy of becoming just the 2nd SFA running back to record back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. His 16 rushing touchdowns in 2014 is already 2nd all-time in program history, 1 score shy of Paul Hood's school record of 17 rushing touchdowns in 1979, and 2 shy of the 18 total touchdowns registered by Dominique Edison in 2008.
It feels good. It's kind of like being rewarded for all the work you put in, and I think they're even more special to me because, I wouldn't have a lot of those records that I have if I didn't have the guys out there helping me. So, it means a lot to me that, they're out there doing what they're doing so I can set records and stuff like that.
Against Houston Baptist Saturday, Johnson surpassed Andy Hopkins' 3,080 career rushing yards, moving into 2nd place all-time with 3,210 yards for his Lumberjack career. He now trails Leonard Harris, SFA's leading rusher, who notched 3,771 yards from 1992 to 1995 by 561 yards. If Johnson averages 113 yards per game over the final 5 games of the season, he will sit all alone as the Lumberjacks' all-time leading rusher.
Gus Johnson loves life, and there's not a day, I don't think he has a bad day. There's not a day that goes by that he's not kidding with somebody or joking around with somebody.
Just have fun. Every day I wake up, I wipe my eyes and just go to smiling because, I'm just blessed to be here and to be doing what I'm doing. So, you don't have a choice but to be happy.
With 5 games to play in 2014, Johnson currently ranks 10th all-time in conference history in rushing yards, is 6th all-time in rushing touchdowns, and is tied for 6th in total touchdowns. Johnson was named to the 2014 Walter Payton Award watch list on September the 30th, joining Southeastern Louisiana quarterback Brian Bennett as the only Southland Conference players on the list.
Having 2 Walter Payton Award winners in the same program would be an incredible boost to the credibility of our football program, our university, and certainly of where we've been, but where we want to go and where we think we can go in the next 3 to 5 years.
Johnson continues to rank among the national leaders in a handful of categories, including leading the nation with 16 total touchdowns. The Gilmer native ranks 2nd nationally in both yards per carry at 8.5 and scoring at 13.7 a game. He's 4th in total rushing with 986 yards, and is 6th in rushing yards per game at 140. A dual-threat player, Johnson also ranks 17th nationally in all-purpose yards, averaging 153 yards per game.
He's a tremendous representative of Stephen F. Austin State University, and he's an incredible ambassador for our football program. And the numbers are awesome, but the young man's even better.